Everybody, Andy here again. Here I am down in the woods. It's, well, I don't even know, the 15th of March, and this is the first day here in the UK that you can really feel the sun on your face. And I thought I'd come out I've got a day off, and I thought I'd come out for a walk into the woods. They're woods that I come to quite a lot, and this is one of the, I know this is a bit of a bare bit here where they've been clearing it. But what I was going to talk about today was this whole YouTube nostalgia thing. I'm going to try and sit down underneath this tree to do this video. Well, it can be quite nice, won't it? And everybody's talking about YouTube nostalgia. Now, I've talked about all of these sort of things before, so I apologise now for things that I might go over that I've mentioned in the past. But there's a real hint of talking about what the good old days of YouTube were, and I know that that must really annoy the hell out of anybody who wasn't around in sort of 2006, 2007. But as I said before, at that particular time we were all new to it, so I suppose there's that element of it, and maybe people who are new to it now feel the same way in some ways. You know, nostalgia is always one of those things. I mean, we'll be nostalgic about this particular video age, shall we say, 2010 or 2009 in a couple of years, and it wasn't that good. You know, it's all relative to when you were involved, etc. as well. But I came along here in 2006, and I got involved because of the people that were on here. I found more and more interesting people, developed friendships, and I think that's one of the main points about it, really, is the friendship side, because you develop friends, and if those friends disappear, even if that's in real life, but on the internet it seems to be a bit different, because we connect with people that we associate with. You know, they think the same sort of thoughts as us. We start watching them because we agree with them, we like what they do, they look like a nice person, etc, etc. We're learning about a different way of life, or whatever it might be that attracts you, especially vlogging. I think that's the main thing. Yes, other people make other videos, and I'm sure they've got their own little communities as well, but the vlogging one is the one that I've been involved with most, obviously, so I'm biased, I suppose, but also it's the one that seems to get people the most. I mean, yes, it was a great era some time ago. Funny enough, this has even spread over to some sort of email threads that I'm involved with, which in some ways is another indication of the way that this has gone, because the people that I'm in these threads with are generally people that came along around that sort of 2006, 2007 time as well. We've made friends. I've met some of them. So those friendships, those bonds have grown, etc. But things have moved away. We're talking about stuff now on email threads or on Twitter or Facebook or wherever it might be that maybe we used to do on YouTube, and I think that's one of the big things. There's now more to take our attention, there's more to take us away from YouTube. We came to YouTube as an escape from television or a boring life or whatever it might be. We discovered something that we could do, we found other people who felt the same way and who migrated there as well, especially people like us, my sort of age group, and even people who are in their 30s and 40s. The internet was meant, or seemed to be meant, for the younger generation, the MySpace generation, should we say, up to about the age of 30 or something like that. And maybe we rebelled against that a little bit as well. We found like-minded souls, and we felt an affinity for those people as well. But as I said, that's moved off into these other ways as well. Email's not new, obviously, but you tend to have conversations there which maybe you can't have elsewhere. And the tone of the threads that I've been seeing over the past couple of days that I'm involved with are about nostalgia. People are talking about, good videos that you remember, those classic videos that you can remember from throughout the years. Most of them are a while ago, and a lot of them are by people who don't make videos now. And also about the bad things that came out, some of the scandals, some of the drama. And it does seem, I think I actually made a comment in one of the threads or on the video or something, that even the drama, it seemed to be a better class of drama all those years ago as well. I'm sure that's not completely true, but it does seem that way. But we're always nostalgic for what we like. We look back to childhood, and it's that rose-coloured spectacles. The summers were always warmer, the sun shone more, or those snowier winters or something like that. Things always seemed to be better, didn't they? And I think that's a lot of it. But for me, there's anybody that gets other people to make videos. If people now start making videos who haven't made videos for quite some time, that can only be a good thing. And this whole sort of chain of videos, which I think Snark the Triumph and others have started, and people have been amalgamating the different threads and different ideas, taggings that have been going along, and that's good. If it's, as I said, if it gets people thinking about things, gets people back on camera, gets people back into YouTube again, that can only be a good thing. Sometimes we all go away and we all do things for various different reasons, and all completely understandable reasons. Sometimes we don't realise that people let you know, that you haven't made a video, you haven't been involved, until someone pricks your conscience or thinks, oh yeah, or you start making a video and then you're back again into it. And that's not a criticism in any way, that's just the way that life goes. But as I said, if it gets people out there, gets people interested in making videos, that's great. I'm one of those people who's never really stopped. Yeah, I have my creative burst, I disappear for a little bit. Once again, that's for family issues or whatever it might be. But sometimes I find that talking about this type of thing is one of the good things about it. It gets me out there. But then other people don't want to be so personal, I suppose. It's all personal again, isn't it? It's all that own individuality, which is what's great about YouTube and what we bring out. We bring out our individuality, and we like other people's individuality. I've always said I can't imagine life in some ways now without YouTube, or certainly not without the people that I've met here, either physically or, you know, online relationships. I've been lucky enough to come over to America and meet some people. I am coming back to America sometime this year, and I'm sure there'll be more about that nearer the time. Well, once again, there'll be some YouTube activity involved with that, I suppose, as well. Hopefully. A little spider on me that going away. So that's what we get for sitting on the grass in the springtime. But lovely day out here. Anyway, I'm going to leave it. I just wanted to chime in on that. And as I said, anybody, if you get in any of this, gets people talking, gets people making videos, that's only going to be a good thing. I'm sure there's lots of people think, oh God, all these old school vloggers and that are going on about 2006 and the golden age again. Yeah, well, maybe you guys will be going on about it as well later on. It was a golden age, but this can be a golden age as well. All it needs is those people to start making videos. And I'm still finding people that are just as good as those people that I watched back in 2006, 2007. But now it's just not quite so easy to find them, is it? And I think that's one of the big differences between now and then. It was a golden age because there weren't so many of us, there wasn't so much competition for the front page, for the featured videos, all that type of thing that comes along. The money aspect, the partnership program has changed things as well, because it's made people think, oh, I can make a living out of this. And as I've said before, I don't have a problem with that really. Why not? If you can make some money, just don't trample all over people and spam us, etc, etc. So there you go, that's some of my reasons. I'd love to know what other people think about this, especially the newer people, the people who are here now who weren't there in those days. What do you think about all this? Do you really get peed off with us keep going on and on and on about this? And I know some people have migrated to other sites, and that's and other vlogging sites, because they feel there's more community over it. The community is still here, believe me, it's still here. It's just working in slightly different ways than what it was. Even it might be working on different sites, but it is here. We see that all the time. I see it on my videos. I'm still meeting new people, very interesting people as well, whether by comments, watching my videos, or by watching other people's videos. And long may that continue. I think there'll be nostalgia about YouTube all the time, because it's a golden age. This is the golden age of the internet. I think we may look back on this whole period of 5 years or whatever it is with rose-coloured spectacles, or certainly with a great deal of nostalgia in the future. Anyway, I'm definitely going to leave it there and enjoy the sunshine. Thanks very much. I'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye.